Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, a problem is solved on set off and carry forward of losses. Kindly watch the video till the end, like it and share and subscribe the channel. If you have any comments about the video, please put your comments in the comment box. Now, let's move to the whiteboard. It's an example of problem on set off and carry forward of losses. The question is, let me stretch this one here. Mr. Tejas furnishes the following particulars of his incomes for the assessment year 2021. Compute his gross total income from the particulars given below. Taxable income from salary rupees 96,000, rent from house property rupees 12,000, income from stationery business rupees 50,000, loss from cloth business rupees 70,000, speculation business income rupees 5,000, sale price of shares of A Limited acquired on 1/6/2018 and sold on 1/5/2019 rupees 1 lakh. Cost price of the above shares rupees 96,000, income from securities rupees 10,000, long-term capital gain $19,500. The carry forward items from the assessment year 2019-20, loss in stationery business rupees 1,500, speculation loss rupees 6,000, loss from house property rupees 4,500. Short term capital loss rupees 6,500. Long term capital loss rupees 6,000. Sorry, short term capital loss it is 6,000. Here it is 6,500. 6,000. Loss from interest on securities rupees 1,200. So now from these details, now we are required to find out, compute the gross total income here. So solution, computation of gross total income. Name of the assessee, Mr. Tejas. Previous year 2019-20, whereas the assessment year 2021. Let me insert here the columns. Particulars, inter source set of, inter head set of, carry forward GTI. So now first let's discuss here. So there's income from salary of rupees 96,000. So there's rent from house property. We need to compute income from house property, against which we have to adjust the brought forward loss from the house property. And then income from a stationary business is given as 50,000. There is a brought forward loss from stationary business 1,500, which is to be adjusted. Then loss from cloth business is to be adjusted. If there is any remaining loss, it can be adjusted against income from house property or other heads of incomes except the income from salary. Then we have got a speculation income of rupees 5,000, but we have got a speculation loss of rupees 6,000. So still there will be 1,000 loss which shall be carried forward to the next assessment year. We need to compute the short-term capital gain here, as these shares are held by the assessee for less than 12 months. So which was acquired on 1/6/2018 but sold on 1/5/2019. So 11 months they are held by the assessee. So there will be short-term capital gain of rupees 4,000. And we have a long-term capital gain of rupees 19,500, against which we should adjust brought for long-term capital loss. So still there will be 13,000, against which short-term capital gain can also be adjusted here. Then long-term then income from securities 10,000, but whereas we got loss from interest on securities. Usually we don't have the loss, but still as a matter here we need to subtract it. So now let's start here. Income from salary. So income from salary. So directly I will take to GTI column, that is rupees 96,000. Then income from house property. So here rent from house property less deduction under section 24, that is a standard deduction, which shall be taken 30% of the rent received given is as rupees 12,000. That is itself is the annual value here. So now let us take here. So 12,000. So it comes to now 3,600. So when we subtract here Now let's take the difference here. It comes to 8,400. This is income from house property, which shall be considered, which can be considered for interhead set off. Then the next one comes here, income from business. So here we have got income from stationery business less set off of broad. Oh, sorry, we need to, and I think sorry, here there is a brought forward loss from house property which can be adjusted here. So less set off of brought forward loss from house property, so which shall be taken here as so the loss from brought forward loss from house property is given as rupees 4,500. So 4,500. So now let's underline here. So the difference will be now 3,900. So 3,900. This is income from house property, so which shall be taken here also for interhead set off. So 3,900. Now income from stationery business. So income from stationery business, which we are given in the problem as rupees 50,000. So 50,000. So less brought forward loss in a stationery business. Loss in stationery business. So here it will be 1,500. So 1,500. So when we subtract here the difference, that is 48,000. 48,500. So this is what we are going to get here. Income from stationery business. Then we have got loss from cloth business less set off of loss from cloth business, so which comes to rupees, here it is 70,000. So there is a difference. Now let us underline this one here. So there is a loss here, that is 21,500. So this is the remaining loss. So this is loss from business. This can be adjusted against to the extent of less set off of loss from business, that is cloth business. So to the extent of here, so 21,500. Now let me underline here. The difference will be now 15 minus 9 6, carry 1, 11 minus 4 7. So it will be 17,600. 17,600 loss. So here we'll record here less loss from cloth business. Still it is remaining here. Now for speculation income, so speculation business income less set off of brought forward loss from speculation. So now here the speculation income given the problem is rupees 5,000 here. So 5,000. The brought forward loss here is rupees 6,000. So still there is loss from speculation remaining here. $1,000 which will be carried forward. So loss from speculation which will be carried forward to the next assessment year here. Then the next one, capital gains. So in the capital gains we got long-term capital gain less set off of brought forward long-term capital loss. So we have got long-term capital gain of rupees 19,500. So 19,500. So there's a brought forward long-term capital loss of rupees 6,500. So 6,500. So now there will be still the difference here is 13,000. So 13,000. This is long-term capital gain against which less set off of long-term capital loss. Short-term capital loss. It is not long-term. Short-term capital loss. So the short-term capital loss of this is 6,000. This is brought forward actually. So let me write here set off of brought forward loss, short-term capital loss, which is given as rupees 6,000 here. $6,000. So the difference here is 7,000. So this is long-term capital gain remaining. So long-term capital gain. Then sale of shares, that is given as rupees 1 lakh. So rupees 1 lakh less cost rupees 96,000. So the difference will be taken here as 4,000. So now let us take the sum of this. That comes to rupees 11,000. This is what we get here. Capital gain. It includes of both short term as well as long term. So now we have got a loss of 17,600 here, against which we can make adjustment of this capital gain. So less set off of loss from cloth business against that income, that will get rupees 11,000. So I will write in plus, it is 11,000. So now let us underline here. So still there will be business loss of rupees 6,600. This is loss from cloth business. Then the next one comes here, income from other sources. So we have got interest income from securities, less set off of brought forward loss from interest on securities, so income from securities, which is given the problem as rupees 10,000 here. So here it is 10,000. So from that there's a brought for that is 1,200. So when we subtract here, we'll get the difference here as rupees 8,800. This is income from other sources. Income from other sources. Then now you can see here we have got loss from cloth business, which can be adjusted against income from other source. So less set off of loss from cloth business against other source. So now let's take here. So let me remove this underline. So let me remove this underline here. So this remaining loss can be adjusted against this income from other sources, 8,800. Let me take to the next here. So 8,800. So there will be income from, let me underline here. So there will be 2,000 rupees. This is income from other source remaining, which shall be taken to GTI column. So that is 2,000 here. So now let us take the sum of this here. So total here. So now let's check here. In case of carry forward, we have got only rupees 1000 here. So 1000 loss is to be carried forward. Here 96,000 plus 2000, 98,000. So now let's write down the notes here. So in case of the notes, loss from business can be set off against income from house property, capital gains and other sources. The unabsorbed loss from speculation can be carried forward to next assessment year. Then I think hopes there are no any other losses here. Okay, so that's sufficient here, the notes. So let me make these things bold here. This is income from other sources. Then so this is remaining loss from business here. Then let me come here from this point here, income from house property here. So we have got income from HP here, then income from business. So we must be very crucial when we are making set off, right? This thing we have adjusted. So let me make these things also bold here. Then so if you have any doubts, please put your doubts in the comment box. Thank you.